Well, welcome to all of you. Ari Fleischer, let me just start with you, if I may. From a purely technical point of view, is there any reason that the Constitution cannot be further amended to potentially facilitate a president who wishes to serve more than 2 terms?
Pierce, I refuse to answer that question. And I refuse to answer it because this entire debate is dumb. Donald Trump has a way of making his critics take the bait. Don't take this bait. Donald Trump, no matter how his second term goes, and I hope it goes well, is going to leave the political scene, leave the presidency in 2029, on January 20th, 2029. He will not run for re-election. He cannot run per the Constitution for re-election. There are other mechanisms. You could have the vice president become president, and then he could appoint Donald Trump his vice president, and then he could step down and Donald Trump could assume the presidency. That would be within the Constitution, but it's foolish. Yeah. It won't happen. This is Trump trolling everybody, and just don't fall for it.
I mean, bro, and then here's the thing. That would be pretty stupid to do. I mean, it'd be doing a lot. And then even to get an amendment, to even get the Constitution amended will require an overwhelming amount of support from the Senate, Congress, and like 75% states. 75% of the states got to get down with it. Unless Trump has a spectacular performance these next 3 years, I don't see that happening.
Trump does these funny things. Just go on to the normal things we should talk about, tariffs and all the other controversies. This is not one that even is worth spending time on. He's having fun.
Well, we're gonna get to the other stuff, which I agree is probably more important, as I said in the monologue. But again, look, I'm a Brit. In Britain, I see lots of people, raging away about this, but seemingly forgetting that in the UK there is no term limit for prime ministers. You can literally serve for the whole of your natural life if you manage to persuade your party and the country that you're popular enough. So, Margaret Thatcher has served 4 terms, Tony Blair did 3 terms, and so on. There is no term limit. Obviously, in the US, I think my understanding is there's not always been a 2-term limit. So when did that actually come in, Ari?
Right after Franklin Delano Roosevelt. That was a change, and the Constitution was amended. You could serve more than 2 terms from 1789, when our Constitution was created, right up till after World War II. FDR served 4 terms. The Constitution was amended. You can only be elected 2 terms. That's what the Constitution currently states, and that's why this is a non-issue. Yeah. And I can understand people are taking the bait. My advice to people is enjoy your day. Go on. Don't.
Honestly, yeah, y'all taking the bait. And here's the thing. We're really just like, I ain't gonna lie. We're hitting you with the illusionist trick. Like, look, focus on this while we do this over here. And then when we get done, you were so busy focusing on this 3rd term that when Trump gets his actual plan done, because honestly, I think he's doing this to keep y'all away from what he's actually doing. Like I said, the distraction. Let's focus over here while I do my BS over here. And then when I sideline your ass, smack y'all upside the head with the real plan, y'all can't do nothing about it. You was too focused on, the bait.
Worry about this. It will not happen. And I say that to the people who absolutely love Donald Trump. It will not happen.
It won't.
All right, Van Lathan, are you reassured that it will not happen? Or when the President of the United States says he's thinking about it, do you take him seriously?
If I was to put a percentage on it, I would give it a 80% it won't happen, 20% it will.
Yeah, so normally I probably wouldn't, because you think about, I take him seriously. I mean, you think about all the things that would have to happen. You think about, the constitutional amendment and all of that. And you think, oh, this is just bluster. This is just Trump spinning a yarn. The only thing is that he didn't want to leave the first time. So he was voted out of office in a free and fair election and spent a whole to create fake electors, and had a bunch of people on at the Capitol, which ended up in a very embarrassing and dangerous situation for the American government. And he essentially created an entire political movement around a lie, trying to subvert an election. So I'm not understanding why, when I've seen him mobilize in that way, that I should just think that he's messing around now.
All right, guys. Now, and like I said, it still stands. So if we can get the 15 super chats, I'll be happy to open up the call-in line. I would love to hear from some of y'all and get y'all opinions on the matter. But hey, If not, just double tap that screen for me. Let's get more people on the conversation and let's have a good stream, guys.